Hey everybody, Thomas Vanderkin here from the Vanderkinverse. Got a brand new series of ThinkPad laptops to show off today. It's the ThinkPad Z16. That's right, you heard me right, Z. Okay, the new ThinkPad Z series. There's a Z16 and a Z13. This is the 16-inch. You can tell by the name, 16-inch. So let's go ahead and start opening it up, and we'll talk a little bit about the Z series. So those of you familiar with Lenovo products know that we have had for a long time the T series, which is kind of the corporate standard. We've got a, we used to have the A, which was the AMD series. Now we moved that all into the T. We got the X1 series, we got the L, we got the K. So this is a Z series, which is a high-end AMD series of laptops. And there's two of them in this line at the moment. A Z13, which is a vegan leather, kind of really cool-looking travel solution, and this Z16, which is a monster workstation, almost class device. So let's take a look at it. So here's the box. It's heavy. The box is heavy because the laptop's big, and a 16-inch. This comes in this cool new eco-friendly packaging we're starting to use with the eco-packaging materials. And then this is how you know we're going to be serious, because I think we're going to have a 135 watt AC adapter to support this laptop. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Right there, I don't know if you can see it in the shiny lights, but you know when you get a 135 watt adapter, it's a serious machine from Lenovo. Generally, you know, you get a 65 watt is kind of the more standard. Some of them are 45 watt or 70 watt. This is 135 watts. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's take this machine out of its case. Here we go. This is very premium to have this cloth material. Looks great. Wow, okay. Kind of this steel color. It's got this communication bar on the top. Z16 there, if you can see it. FHD camera. ThinkPad, EcoStar. It should open with one hand, which means it's got a really quality hinge on it. iSafe, Ryzen 7. So just a little bit on the specs on this bad boy. So it does have Quectel 4G modem inside of it, so you can use that when you're traveling. It's got a Ryzen 7 Pro. There's various options on this. You can get Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, or Ryzen 9. This is the Ryzen 7. Also has, this one's got the UXGA multi-touch 400 nit display, which is fantastic. I'm just going to get this cable undone and plugged in, because the very first time, of course, you know, you gotta plug it in to let the battery know it's not in shipping mode anymore. So we'll plug this in. This one in particular has a 1 terabyte hard drive in it. It does, kind of surprisingly, a lot of our workstation class machines use the square adapter. This one has just a normal USB-C 4 adapter, which has great video out. 2 of those here, either one for charging. SD card, which is great for creators. You like to have an SD card slot to easily transfer media from your camera to your laptop. Dual speakers on the sides here. Some differences you'll notice on the keyboard right away. Function is now over here instead of here. A lot of other, if you come from a Dell or HP, you'll be more familiar with this setup. Windows, Lenovo typically puts the function key here. Let's keep going around. Nothing in the front. Then on this side, here's the power button. Get that pushed, get it booting. And then we've got, this is where the SIM card's gonna go for 4G, as well as the headphone jack, another USB-C 4, and the Kensington lock, and then nothing around the back. So see what the R7 new generation does. So this is the 6850H processor from AMD. I think it's going to perform really well. So we'll come back definitely with another video to do a Nova Bench test and see what kind of scores we get. A couple more quick things. This keypad is doesn't have the click keys on it that we're used to on a ThinkPad, so it's just a glass trackpad. It still has the TrackPoint here. But I think that's it. We'll go ahead and lock this up. Oh, one more thing I want to point out. Instead of a physical shutter, like we've had a lot of them with the Think shutter, this one just has a quick shutter button right down here on the F9 key. So it's kind of a soft shutter button. Very nice in the communication bar. So that's it. This is the unboxing of the Z16. Come back, look for the next video where I actually boot it up, run a bunch of tests, and see how this thing performs in the Nova Bench. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey guys, just a quick follow-up. Got it booted. Looks amazing. I love the small bezels around the outside. Touchscreen works great. And I just wanted to show you the speakers and the touchpad here with the haptic feedback. It has a nice response when I was clicking on it. So that's it. Quick follow-up. Z16 is working great.